Why superpowers would suck in real life. Out of all these, which one are y'all picking? Be real. If you pick invisibility, I know what you are. I know what you are, bro. Anybody that picks invisibility, immediate gooner. Immediate gooner. And low-key a little bit scared. I don't know. Intangibility, like going through walls, that would be kind of fire. Super speed. Teleportation is the best shit. Immortality would be fucking terrible. I'm sorry, I don't want to be alive for the next 1,000 years. I don't even want to know what the world would look like. Shape-shifting for sure, trust. That's some freaked out shit. Electrical powers would be good to have in this time. Time stop, that's also a freaked out gooner answer. Super strength. The best ones here, I can see realistically, is teleportation, super strength, and super speed. Everything else, nah. I don't really care for it. Time stop, let you catch up on sleep. Oh my god, you'll be able to work like unlimitedly. That is kind of crazy. You can like forever have energy. Like you'll always be ahead of somebody. That is insane to think about. That might be a good one. Yeah, I haven't thought of it like that. Let's go ahead and see this though.
Invisibility. To some people, invisibility would be a dream superpower. They fantasize about all the things they could do without being noticed.
What is this? Now, I will say though, invisibility, niggas would be doing this. People would 100% be doing this. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I said it's a gooner ass superpower. What is another reason to be invisible, y'all? Let's be real. I'm not saying for this, right? I'm not saying for this specifically, but like, I don't get it. Like, what's the point? My thing I'm saying is like, what's the point of having it? To rob shit. Finna pull up to a motherfucking bank and rob an invisible low-key? That does make sense. But like, wouldn't they notice, okay, let's say you're invisible, wouldn't they just notice, like, imagine this is the bank, right? And then there's some money. Wouldn't they just notice this? Like, they just see a floating bill. They just see like a floating bill and they probably like grab it or something. And then they notice it's you. Imagine seeing a floating bag of money. Like that shit would be hilarious. Also, you can see it's a secret government bases and explosive classified files. Ooh. You could shake up the world.
Not exactly heroic things, but when you look closer, it's not as cool as it sounds. Here's the problem. For you to see, light has to hit the back of your eyes. But if you're invisible, light would just pass through you, leaving you blind.
Oh.
And if somehow your eyes could catch light, they would still be visible.
I didn't even think of that. Wait, no, okay, but people assume with invisibility, like, you're not just gonna have a floating pair of eyes. Now imagine just everything gone. It's just see some fucking eyes staring at you. Yeah, that's creepy as f. But people assume it's just, you don't see anything.
Making you a pair of floating eyeballs. Just creepy. To go fully invisible, you need to be completely naked. Not that some of you would mind.
That's fine. I mean, you know, nobody's gonna see it.
But you wouldn't be able to carry anything either, and since no one can see
yeah,
you,
that's the thing. You literally could not carry anything. Like, you would just get caught.
They would crash into you all the time. You better not use perfume or even make noise breathing. People would still know you are there. Plus, if you're thinking that you could rob a bank, a thermal camera would still spot your heat radiation, making it nearly impossible to sneak in undetected.
So y'all that were saying rob a bank, I guess that can't work. Hey guys, Tom NFG here. You know, only half of you guys are subscribed and even less of you guys have noties on. I hate to be a burden, but you know, I really appreciate it if you hit that sub button and the little bell next to it. You know, it doesn't take long. I know you can get mixed up in the algorithm and everything. But yeah, also tune into the streams. You know, we have a lot of fun over there. I'm telling you, we have a lot of parties going on over there. Yeah, that's it. Bye. Damn.
Intangibility. Picture this. You've just unlocked intangibility. You're super excited, so you decide to phase your hand through a wall. But the moment you activate your powers, you...
Okay, what's the point for this one, y'all? What's the point for this one? Because, yeah, you go through walls, whatever, put your hand through it, things like that. I can't see a point. I can't think of a point. Sneaking through things, I guess. Sneaking through certain shit. You can rob shit. This is even worse than Invisible One. You're just, like, still a human. You can be seen. So if you go in the bank like that, the alarms are going to set off and you're going to get seen. Can't get shot. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, no, that's fair. Oh yeah, no, you literally can't fucking die like that then. That's crazy. Yo, you would be a hero. You could deadass be a hero, because imagine like you're like a cop or like a military or something. Like your country is winning. That country's winning. All the person has to do is activate it, walk through that shit. When they're trying to get somebody, they just like put them in a chokehold, turn on their, I don't know, solidity and just like choke them, end them. That'd be too overpowered.
Drop. Straight through the floor, sinking into the earth. You either deactivate your
That does make sense, yeah. Grass is like solid earth, like it's a solid, so you would just go through it.
powers and become fused into rock, suffocating to death, or continue sinking until you reach the molten center of the earth due to gravity, unable to do anything, waiting until you decide to die. Super speed. A moderate super speed of about 190 miles per hour, like Dash's, wouldn't be so bad. The problems would be minimal. But if we're talking about speed similar to the Flash,
probably couldn't get like 1,000 miles per hour because your face would like rip off or your ears would like be deaf.
Without speed force, then it would be a disaster waiting to happen. You would
Good
have to
luck
generate
dodging
an enormous
obstacles.
amount of force, far greater than what the human body can handle, and it would cause your legs to simply rip off your body. Here's another thing. Air isn't empty. It's filled with
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I know your feet probably feel crazy after running. Like the Flash's feet gotta look like a war zone. Actually, no, his suit probably takes care of it though, right? His suit probably holds it well together. But man, I know like the blisters on that your feet. You better have the nicest, what is it called, foot cushions of all time.
elements like oxygen and nitrogen, plus tons of tiny dust particles. As you move through air, you're rubbing against these particles, generating friction that produces heat.
Oh shit.
Moving at super speed would generate enough heat to burn your entire body. Let's say you don't burn. You still need to see where you're going. Human perception...
Yeah, but with super speed, you would know, kind of, right? Like, okay, when you're running with super speed, it's still normal speed to you, but to everybody else, it's fast. Isn't it like that, or am I tripping? No, it is like that. It is like that.
isn't adapted.
You might A-train somebody? Wait, I'm really thinking of it. Okay, if it was like the boys, like A-train, now even then, he could see it. He was just, yeah, I'm gonna try my best not to say spoilers, but I feel like most people watch the boys by now, but like, when that first girl that got... right? It was because he was like high on something. That's why it happened. It's because he was high.
Adapted
Yeah,
to
he was on
handle high
compound V.
speeds, so moving at super speed would make everything blurry. The speed at which you think would need to match your physical speed. Otherwise, you would just crash into things. Possibly doing what A-Train did, just running through people. And in the case that your perception does keep up, the world around you would seem so slow that you'd basically be stuck in time. Having super speed would also mean burning millions of calories every day, so you'd go broke, buying all the food needed to keep your metabolism.
Yeah, like even The Rock, I think The Rock said he has to have what, like, or he lost weight now, but he had to have like 4,000 calories a day. I don't even believe that actually. Probably 3,000, but like 4K a day. I don't know about that.
Satisfied.
But like high bodybuilders, like the biggest ones, yeah, they have to have like crazy calories every day. Like they have to.
Teleportation. As you might know, the Earth is in constant motion through space, moving at around 67,000 miles per hour. It rotates, orbits the sun, and the solar system orbits around the center of the galaxy. If you wanted to teleport, you would need to calculate the exact position of the Earth through space, or else you would teleport into space, dying instantly.
Oh.
Immortality.
Oh, wait. That kind of ruins it. I mean, you could find out. You telling me you can't just teleport like it's Dragon Ball? Like you just go, shh. I feel like I need the sound effect. It's gotta be like that.
If you were given the choice between dying in 1 year or becoming immortal, what would you choose? The choice seems obvious, doesn't it? You're thinking that being immortal...
Being immortal is the worst one you could pick, y'all. You're gonna see everybody you've loved, obviously, in your life die. And then you're gonna see your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandkids die. And you're probably not even gonna care about them. Because you're like, nigga, I have my family and my kids and my grandkids. So like, after that, you're not even gonna know them niggas.
would be much better than dying in a year, right? But if you're immortal, you would have to watch everyone you love die over and over again, until you don't have any emotional feelings anymore. You would live to see the human race die out. You would see the world end. And ultimately, you would be drifting in space, all alone for eternity.
Yeah, I was about to say, when Earth ends, where do you even go? You better hope by that time we have, like, shit on Mars and different planets.
Time stop. Oh, time stop. The superpower desired by many. Time stop would be a dream come true for some individuals for obvious reasons, but in reality, it would be a nightmare.
Tesla. Oh my god, you could cheat so crazily. Yo, I ain't even think of that, bro. You could be the smartest nigga that ever exists. Imagine taking your test and then you're like, motherfucking pause time. Psh, just open your phone, ChatGPT, finish it, give it to your teacher. You could literally ace everything. Oh my god. Yeah, you would be the smartest person alive. You get like the highest SAT score, nigga, everything. And then it's all fun and games until they actually ask you questions. Like you get hired for like a NASA job and they're like, all right, so with the space-time continuum of this object going through this delvature, what is your thoughts on it? Your ass is fried. Just freeze time again in ChatGPT.
The moment you stop time, the
I
molecule...
feel like people would notice. Say you freeze time, I'm on my phone, or I'm in one position, and then I move a little bit slightly, they're gonna be like, wait, you move slightly. Like, how the f did that happen?
molecules of air around you would stop as well, making it impossible to breathe. It also means photons would stop, rendering you unable to see. So you stop time and become unable to breathe or see, until you either resume time or just die. Great power, huh? Super strength. Super strength sounds awesome, right? In real life, though, it's a mess. Everything's designed for regular people, meaning that if you were super strong, You would be breaking doorknobs, keyboards.
Nah, but okay, if you had super strength, you would know how to like lower it. Like lower your strength. Yeah, like grabbing a doorknob, you have to probably use like way like 100 times less power than the average person, but I think you can still do it. It kind of reminds me of like cars, like, you know what I'm saying? Like compared to like a car with like less horsepower, like let's say a car with like 150 versus like 1,000. If you're driving the car with like 1,000, you're gonna get used to like not stepping on the gas as much as like the one with the 150 horsepower. It wouldn't be that hard, I don't know. You just hold back a lot, yeah. I think you could get used to it.
Words and glasses.
You wouldn't make mistakes though. You would definitely fuck up shit. You don't want to hug somebody too hard because you would just straight up fucking kill them.
Left and right. Imagine going to hug your mom and breaking her spine because you don't know how to control your strength yet. Having super strength doesn't mean you're indestructible either. If you punch a wall, for example, because of Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The force that you applied to the wall would be applied back to you with the same intensity, knocking you back and breaking your hand.
Wow, that was a good video. Yeah, man. Me personally, I'm still picking teleportation. Nigga, if I can get anywhere at any time I want, you could have vacations everywhere. Anytime you want to for free. That'd be absolutely calm. You can escape class. Literally just do whatever you want. But anyways, yeah, if you're watching on the 2, make sure to join the Discord and watch the streams.
Subscribe to Tommy NFG.